And we focus on the Tabor Northern Railroad, which was a really short railroad specific to Mills County. So we have quite a bit of information about that.
Hi, welcome back to Mills County Roots. I'm Karlene Hall, and I'm here today with Lauren Culp and Georgia Jewell. Georgia is the Vice President of the Mills County Historical Museum. Okay. Yes. And Lauren is the curator. Lauren has been here for a period of time, and it's important for us to get this information today to share, because what we're doing is we're archiving oral history of what's happened here in the museum. Lauren has been instrumental in leading the charge to get things organized here, along with the board of directors and along with many volunteers. So Lauren, tell me about yourself. You're from the area, correct?
Yes. So I was raised here in Glenwood.
Okay.
I graduated high school right over there in 2022.
Okay.
And then I went to college over in eastern Iowa at Cornell College. And I finished in 3 years, so then I came back here. And I've been working as a director here for almost a year.
Okay.
And before that, I worked here just on and off. In college, it was more seasonal, and then in high school, I just worked weekends. And I started in 2019, I think.
Okay. Okay, very nice. Well, you have definitely made a difference here. And so, Georgia, tell me how you got interested in the historical museum and the history of Mills County.
Well, I've always been interested in the history of Mills County. I'm originally from California, but I moved out here, my husband and I and my son. And Sybil, a board member, she introduced me and asked me if I would like to get active and become a board member. And so I did, and I've been enjoying it ever since. It's just so much to learn of Mills County and items and like what we have behind us, the old telephone switchboard.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so much neat history of just not Mills County, and also what was outside of Mills County, what people use. So it's been really fun.
Yeah. Well, thank you for what you do. Thank you for coming into the community and just taking ownership of some stuff. That's
thank you. I'm glad they have me here, so I enjoy it.
That's great.
And Lauren here has been a blessing. She's been such a great help, and I'm learning a lot from Lauren, actually.
That's amazing.
She was teaching me earlier today.
That's amazing. I love that collaboration with the older generation, younger generation, and handing down the history and handing up the history as Lauren does. So, Lauren, tell me about your college, your undergraduate degree.
So I got my degree in archaeology, and I was heavily influenced by working here at the museum and also stuff in my childhood, you know, watching archaeology documentaries and like Indiana Jones.
Oh.
So I was like, what?
Right.
That would be cool, yeah, archaeology. And I also got a minor in geology and classical studies, which is like Roman history.
Oh.
Yeah, so all types of history.
Yeah, the Romans have done a really good job of curating their history as well. So, yeah, that's awesome. Have you been to the Parthenon, I have to ask?
No.
Well, there's one in Nashville.
Oh, yeah, I've been to that
Have you been to the one in Nashville?
Yeah.
It's quite impressive. The statues are just, they're huge, and the replication of the Parthenon there is phenomenal. Yeah, it's like as close as you can get if you're not traveling to see the Parthenon, right? So, now is that in Greece?
It is Greece.
It is Greece, yeah. So the Parthenon's in Greece, and the Greek goddess. Who's the big goddess that's there inside the Parthenon?
Athena.
Athena, yeah. Beautiful. I mean, you might come up to one of the laces on her sandals when you're standing there, right?
Yeah, it's huge.
The head high. Yeah, it's just huge. So, anyways, when you talked about the Roman history, and I automatically connect the Greek with it.
Yeah. Well, classical studies involves Roman and Greek, all the Mediterranean areas.
Yeah.
We have some pretty old Indian stuff too. It goes way back, from way back.
Yes.
Yeah.
How far back does it go?
Oh, we have Clovis points, which are about 10 to 12,000 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, we
and they've
have-
just been pulled out of the ground here
Yeah.
in the local area.
A lot of the time when they farm, they till up the land and they would just pick them all up. But they can't really do that anymore because most has been picked up already.
Oh, sure.
One of our board members, Richard, he's very, very knowledgeable about it all. And so he pretty much oversees our Indian. And he starts explaining things to me, and it just like, whoa, goes over my head.
Sure.
Because it's just so
Deep into
Yeah,
the study.
But he's
yeah.
very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And we're-
Yeah. So at some point, were there protected archaeological digs in Mills County, or was it just like whatever a farmer pulls up with the
Yeah, there's been
disc?
There's been quite a few excavations in
Okay.
Mills County,
Okay.
which they have a specific name, that like a number.
Okay.
I forget what it's called, how they number it.
Kind of
But
cataloging.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are recorded through the Office of the State Archaeologist.
Oh, okay.
But also people just pick up stuff on their property.
Sure.
And in that instance, usually if they bring it in, then the office is going to record like all the provenance, so they have a record of where it came from.
Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Probably not much coming up now with the advent of no-till farming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it's all being preserved under there for
Yeah,
another time.
if it's down deep enough, yes.
Well, speaking of farming, we have a lot of farm equipment and farming. So if there's any farmers out there who would like to get involved in our farming, volunteering, we could really use some.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
There's a. Would you call it a barn out back?
Yeah, we have a barn.
So there's a barn full of
Yes,
antique machinery.
Yes.
And we'll go out there and take a little video out there as well.
Okay.
And
Okay.
how far back does that go? Do you know?
That would be a Lauren question.
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
I would say probably late 1800s.
Okay. So you've got horse plows.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
And then our schoolhouse, I don't know if anyone has not seen our schoolhouse, but it's got a lot of history, old information. It's just amazing in there.
Okay.
It's like a little schoolhouse, so it's,
Yeah. There's so much
yes.
history here at the Mills County Historical Museum, from the schoolhouse to the farm machinery to the
We have
the Indian
Yeah.
Artifacts to
building.
yeah, and the founder of the museum, Mr. Mental, he was saying that there, and you'll see in the video, there are rooms that are recreated in the other building that are from his family.
Yes, yes.
It's
There's
stuff
so
actually
much,
from his
yes.
family. Yeah. So we want to say thank you to Mr. Mental and his family for founding this museum and helping get it started, and to all of the community who have donated items. It makes a difference, and it makes a difference in education. It makes a difference in what local students learn, and it makes a difference when we know where we've been. We have a better idea of where we're going, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
And I don't mean to interrupt, but also the
fine.
volunteers. There's been so many volunteers that have just done so much. Like, for example, Richard, so you can learn on things. And so we have, there's volunteers that have been in the past and have set up displays like in the main building and things like that. And I like just to thank them and not forget about what they've done as well
Yes.
as to make the museum where it is today. And the mental, his grandfather and things like that. But there's been quite a few folks that in this community that's made the museum
Sure.
up to date where it's at right now.
Sure.
If it wasn't for them,
Yeah,
I don't think
right.
we would have any of this here.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I want to reiterate, we are sitting in an area here in the building that you rent out
Yes.
for
Yeah.
events.
Yes.
So there is a venue here that includes a kitchen.
It does. It's a warming kitchen. So if you you can have if you want to have someone cater, there just have to be a licensed caterer, and or you can bring your own food in and have a potluck.
Yeah.
But it's just a warming kitchen, and we have a bar if somebody wants the bar when they're. And we have a bartender that.
Now, is that bar fully stocked, or do they bring their own?
No, it's fully stocked. So we
Okay,
ask
so
you
it's a
not to-
cash bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
We ask that you don't bring your own liquor.
Okay.
We'll supply that.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a really and we hope everyone enjoys the new look. Because it is Mills County. All the pictures on the wall are Mills County.
Yeah, a lot of great photos around the room, and I would get up close to them, but I would rather encourage you to come visit.
Right, there you go.
It leaves me speechless to see how much has been brought in to these buildings, into this preservation of history. And Lauren, I remember when you first started, it was was it April? Is that when you started, or was it
May.
In May?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was coming in to start to talk about the concert series with the Davies Amphitheater, which is just adjacent to this building, and also the annual car show that is put on and you were just starting, and I had no idea that in under a year you could get done as much as you've gotten done here, and directing that, and being able to direct the board of directors and being able to direct the volunteers. I commend you. You are a young woman, and you have exemplary leadership skills.
Thank you.
To be able to lead younger than you as well as older than you, and that takes a little finesse sometimes because you deal with people who are very educated and very experienced, but what you bring to the table is just a little bit different and much needed. And I am so excited that they found you to make this big change that's been made, because the organization that you've accomplished and the curation that you've accomplished since you've been here will mean the world to going forward from this point.
Yes,
Yeah,
I have to say she's formed a good team to work. A good team where everybody was a good team player. She was the leader, and so it's been. And she's very knowledgeable,
Yes.
and informative. So she's helped. When we ask questions, she's there to answer. So she's put together a good team to work together. And she's been awesome.
Yeah, it's really built on the collaboration
Yes.
between all the different groups we have.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So she's done very well getting everybody to
Work together.
That's right.
Yeah, kind of leading the collaboration.
That's right,
So,
yeah.
Well, I'm excited that I was able to come in and go through the tour and get some footage in the other buildings today, and really excited that the two of you have sat down to have this conversation. And Lauren, we're getting, as I said, the oral history of your chapter here, and you are going to be moving on soon.
Yes.
So tell us about what's in your future.
Oh, well, I think I'm expanding my horizons.
Okay.
Small museums are their own little section of the whole museum world.
Okay.
And I think it's time for me to get experience at larger museums or different types of educational institutions.
Okay.
We're going to miss her.
I bet you are. I bet you
I
are.
say, I'm so happy for her. It's like this love-hate relationship.
Yeah, I hate it that she's leaving.
But I love to see her grow and
Sure.
do bigger things. So we're definitely going to miss her.
Yes, indeed.
I want to mention one thing. We are still having the car show this year. So,
good. Okay.
we're going to have a big car show, and there's
Do you have a date on that?
June 20th.
Yeah.
June 20th. Okay.
We're still planning on the car show.
It's a great car show.
Yes.
Last year, I thought they had hot dogs and hamburgers right out here outside the building, a grill going. It was great. You smell the food cooking, and the people that participate in the car show have antique cars and classic cars,
We
and
had like 100 or something, 200.
Around, I think it was 100.
it was.
We're going to do a little different this year. We're going to have some vendors out, so
good.
so they don't have to walk so far to get a breakfast or lunch. So we're going to have them
okay.
out by the cars out there.
Okay. Okay, so the museum will be open
This will
during
be
that
open, and
time.
They can get a drink or something, or just come in to cool off, eat if they want to. So this will be open for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for sitting down and having this conversation. Thank you for being a part of Mills County Roots. We're excited that I'm very excited that we got to catch you before you move on.
Yeah.
And archive what you've done here and
I'm
make that
excited because I
history.
got to learn. I've learned a lot from her too. So
Well, I have a feeling she will have that touch on everyone she
I think
encounters
so.
throughout her life. Yeah.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. So thank you, Lauren.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you, Georgia.
Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
for coming. I appreciate it.
This area is the front of our building 1 where we hold our rental events. And in here, we used to have the high school displays all around the wall, but we switched it around so it's more of a general Glenwood history. And this space is open for anybody to rent or use for any type of event. And back farther is more of our museum displays. Our first display over here is our railroad display, which was put in more recently compared to our displays in the back. In this area, we just have a general history of the railroads in Mills County. And we focus on the Tabor Northern Railroad, which was a really short railroad specific to Mills County. So we have quite a bit of information about that.
Lauren, that one's of great interest to me since I have lived between Malvern and Tabor, and I understand that was a railroad that was just cross country, and that the cattle were free range and the livestock was free range, and the train had to stop on many occasions to let the cattle cross.
Yeah.
And do you have the book that was written by Mr. Newland about the T&N Railroad?
We have it in our archives in the other building.
Okay.
We don't have it up here on display.
It's a great book. So and he is from Tabor. Yeah. So okay, great.
All right. So over here, we have our high school display, which all of this was displayed in our rental area. And we kind of thinned down what objects we displayed, made a more curated selection. And we display the class pictures up here. We kept those. And we also have most of the uniforms. We tried to represent all types of high schools from all around Mills County. So we have some from Silver City and some from Malvern and a lot from Glenwood. That's the majority of our collection. So we can continue.
I want to mention too, the T&N Railroad was taking students, from what I understand, from Malvern, where they would get off of the Wabash. Or is that what the one they got off of there?
The Burlington and Northern.
Oh, Burlington and Northern. Okay, and
Or
then
Burlington, the CBQ,
Okay.
which turned into Burlington.
okay.
Yeah, Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So, yeah, to get down to the college in Tabor, they needed this short about 7 mile long railroad.
Yeah, so the cool thing is the turnstiles on both ends. Do you know where the turnstile was in Malvern?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't either, but the one in Tabor, I know where it was. I think it's what used to be known as the squeeze in the north end of town. There used to be a gas station, and I think that's where it turned around there, but that's been so many years ago and things have changed so much. I'm curious where it was in Malvern.
All right, over here we have our quilts. I know there's quite a few quilting groups around town. And so one of the things we're trying to do is engage with those community groups. So if they're interested in quilts and they want to help keep our displays and provide information, we would happily take them as volunteers or group partnerships, and they can kind of take control, take ownership of this display.
Great, that's a great opportunity for quilt enthusiasts and quilters.
Yeah.
And it's almost a lost art.
Yeah.
I know there are some ladies that get together and make quilts of valor for the veterans.
Yeah.
And deliver those, so that maybe you'll find someone with the Quilt of Valor groups that will be interested in taking this over. We continue to promote that, and on today's yesterday's Mills County Roots, we also asked for volunteers for you to come in to help with the quilting displays and other things that were on your flyers. So
Yeah, that's great.
yeah.
So starting in this back section of our building, we have our storefront displays, which these were made and put up about, I don't know how many years ago, I'd say maybe 4. Because I remember when I worked here in high school, I put up every single little thing on the shelves here. So I remember when we didn't have these displays. And now we've gone through these displays and reorganized, cleaned them up with the help of a lot of our board volunteers and also our employees. So originally, I'm sure people remember that the back half of this building was closed off. People weren't able to see back there.
I remember that.
And now we can see it's completely open and all these displays are able to be viewed. So we have our general store here.
And this is a post office?
Yes, our general store and post office, yeah.
Okay.
So most of this stuff is from businesses that were in Mills County. A lot of them were on the square. And so people have donated that stuff and we put it up right here. So this one specifically, our pharmacy, the majority of this is from LaRue Drugstore, which used to be here in Mills County. And they gave pretty much the entire collection from the pharmacy. Even the uniform there is from the drugstore.
Wow. It's always amazing to me that the general public or businesses that no longer exist have held on to things for so long, and then they hold on to it for so long with, there's emotional attachment and nostalgia, and then the willingness to donate it to the museum.
Yeah. I've had a lot of people come in and say their grandchildren don't want any of their stuff, so they bring it all to us because the older generations have that attachment to it, but a lot of the younger generations don't have that.
Yes, this is true.
So next we have our barber shop, and he's also the tailor. We have the shoe supplies here. And we're still kind of tweaking these displays. So these little reader boards, we haven't gotten to those yet, but we'll have information about all the different businesses that are represented in each of these displays from Mills County. And we'll include photographs that we have in our archives of these businesses. And so here is the doctor's office. And we have quite a few certificates from different doctors that operated in Mills County.
It's just amazing that this stuff has been preserved all this time, and amazing too what you've done since you've been here, as far as setting things up and cleaning things up and sorting things, and tell a little bit about what that was like and who all was involved in that.
Yeah, that was basically a lot of my job, was sorting and reorganizing and getting things looking nice. And I had a lot of help from our board member volunteers, and also we had a few high school volunteers and our employees who are high schoolers. Mm-hmm. And so we all collaborate on these projects, and we're doing it for the betterment of the museum, really.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Okay, what do we have back here behind you now?
So back here is our newly opened area, and we have a few of our horse-drawn carriages and also a horse-drawn hearse that is on loan. And this area has a back entrance now, which is new. We had a sidewalk poured last year that leads past the caboose into the back here. So in the summer, we plan to have that entrance usable for the public, so when we have rentals in the front, people can still come and see the exhibits.
Oh, very nice. Create a line of traffic through here, a road of traffic. It's a nice collection of saddles.
Yeah, we have quite a few saddles, and those used to be just out in the main walkway here. So we had to find a home for them back here.
Yeah. I know I want to get some shots of these typewriters and adding machines. I know that we have some viewers that would be really interested in.
Yeah. So these typewriters used to be out near the rental area. And so we had one of our board volunteers, he's really good at building stuff. He built those barn doors over there. And so he just built these shelves, and we got them all set up here.
You're probably too young to remember typing class in high school.
Oh, actually, I did have a typing class.
Did
we had it
you?
in middle school.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Not on typewriters, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, not
computers.
on computers. Keyboarding, right? Yeah, well, we took, I'm giving away my age here too, but we took typing classes when I was in, I guess I was in junior high. Then by the time I was in high school, I don't think they still existed. Let me not lie about my age here.
Yeah, I don't know if they do typing classes anymore in high school.
Oh, okay.
And so now we're looking at the other side of our storefronts, and we have our salon here, which is really interesting to see all of the old curling machines and dryers. I don't know if I would want to sit under one of those curling machines.
Yeah. I kind of wonder if you still have hair when you get out from under there.
Yeah, I don't know. Coming up here is where we put all of our appliances. So we have a surprising number of stoves and washing machines and audio equipment. It's really interesting to compare these old stoves to stoves today that are just the flat electric top stoves.
Yeah.
And these have built-in kettles right here, kind of like a crock pot.
Oh, yeah.
They would have the pot in there,
Okay.
but yeah, now we have crock pots.
That was big stuff in its day.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a few freezers and refrigerators.
Now these freezers, ice boxes, because the Iceman used to come to bring blocks of ice to keep your things cold in these. So these are not electric plug-in, right? They are ice boxes.
These old ones
Yeah.
are the ice boxes.
Yeah.
We have a few electric ones.
Okay.
You can see
Oh, wow.
that mechanism on there.
Yes. Okay, these are my favorite.
The washing machines.
Yes, the wringer
Yeah.
washers. And they're dangerous.
Yeah.
You can get your fingers pinched in there pretty easily, especially the ones that were electric and they just kept rolling. The ones with the handle, you could stop.
Yeah. So this one's our handle one here. And this one has the electric. But I'm not sure if the roller was a part of the electric. You can take a look in here,
Oh, yeah.
see what it looks like.
Wow, and it's in
There you go.
surprisingly great shape. And this is a Maytag. Uh-huh. Probably still works.
I don't know. I don't know what would happen if we plug it in. It might short a circuit or something. Yeah, we have a few of the
Oh, let's get
TVs
the
back here.
televisions. Those are really... It was back when televisions were a piece of the furniture. And these antique radios, wow.
Yeah. We also have one of our phonographs up there. So that one would play
Edison.
the wax cylinders.
Yeah, okay.
We have more of our phonographs and audio equipment in the other building also. Our last area here is a bathroom. So you can see what an old bathroom looks like. Not an old bathroom. In the other building, we do have a chamber pot, and we also have an outhouse. So we have all types of bathrooms you can look at.
I bet some modern day plumbers would get a kick out of all this. I see the float for the toilet here, it's glass. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, and we've made it full circle. Well, Lauren, thank you for that quick tour.
You're welcome.
And thank you for joining us today on Mills County Roots.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you again tomorrow.